Bro,
right?
Pepper Seed was a solid structure already. And everybody from Water Road and their grandmother jump on it. It
They
was
never have
structured
internet.
and released as a
They
project.
never have
That's
Instagram.
why the producer could have sell the rights to certain things and partner with different record label because it's structured. As the man say?
As if I rush and come back with the juggling thing, is a different vibes in a dancer.
This is not going back to basics. As the man say? Because a lot of these persons who put the song out there, it's just really for, as I say, vibes and fun.
Would you agree that there was a slump in dancehall?
There was never a slump in dancehall. Dancehall can't
It
stall
was.
you.
No the
Dancehall can't
argument. You
stall. There was
win.
never a
You
slump in
win.
dancehall. Welcome to Kommon Cents Current Affairs. Listen. I know that beat it, so we need to be more consistent and drop videos more often. But life is busy. I will make sure so we are here tonight and we'll forward with some tasty treats. Why for that still was forward with some good energy and some good reasoning. Yeah, we have to be careful what we're talking about. 'Cause we don't wanna, our majority base is our diaspora is dancehall friendly, you know what I mean? But yeah, Jackson, what going on, man? How has
Well, I'm
it been?
there,
What was the vacation, sir?
Yo, I don't know I mean, I kind of vacation, but you don't know anything already. You have to enjoy yourself, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
But since we're not here, there's a lot happening in the industry. You know what I mean? A lot happening. One of the main things that is a big topic right now is juggling back, or is it watering down dancehall? So is it bringing back the old vibes, or is it water it down? And we talk about some mention like what I read in there again, I can't call it the WYFL rhythm, yes. And
Mm-hmm.
now we have the new one, which is the Hill Gully. What do you think about that whole thing, Jackson? But big up a few people. If you have nobody to big up before we start, I don't know.
Well, first of all, like, share, and subscribe. Listen,
Uh-huh.
right, like the video, please, and thanks. But yeah, man, I don't know if I just said the juggling start still, I feel like it start from all, I must say, all storybook rhythm and, Russian did resurrect the go-go rhythm, and I think I probably just say
Oh,
start,
the
come to think
original
of
gatekeeper. Yeah.
original gatekeeper. I don't know, so what I think about the juggling, I think definitely it's a little bit more exciting, that's what I say. It's a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more exciting because I don't know, there's something about playing the rhythm them back to back. And it's like, dancehall is a competitive, I say a gladiator sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
The competition is healthy in dancehall because I feel like that help to grow the music and grow, them say iron charm iron. So I feel like the artists them better off it, you know?
So you're saying
Yeah.
that um that's where it started from. So we have to give credit to Russian
Oh, yeah, man, definitely.
for put me up with the gate.
Yeah, yeah,
See?
yeah.
I seen a comment recently that Russian comment under the genius when the genius was saying, listen guys, I understand that we open the rhythm and everything and artists are reaching out and tagging us, but you have to understand that we have to have order in it regardless because we have some projects with person that we're working with and we have to focus on releasing those. Eventually we'll attend to the others. So in my head, me I say, what is sense? Because at the end of the day, your focus is on the person that you original. Because to me, it's what I done the music now. To me,
Oh,
and the reason why, yeah, because you know what I mean. Say that now. Just like what you're saying that he has person that he contacted originally to release on the rhythm, which is his focus. So him already have him juggling idea. Him just put it out there because him probably see that work with um the rhythm with DJ Mac and Crash Dummy. So no, he's doing that. But really and truly, focus is getting out the big stars. So to me, him still I tell them say, yo, we're not ready for authorize it. And I think that's why um Russian comment underneath it and say the new gatekeeper. Because they were calling Russian the gatekeeper from stage one and him said, listen, you can't put out anything until it's authorized. See?
Yeah, yeah.
So now that the genius now realize the chaos and that it comes with everybody else. Oh, you know, I pay my song, I pay certain people mine and this, and everybody want the hustle and the bustle. So me not think it's going back to the originality. The originality is the producer contacting a list of artists and work with them and put out the project. No, it's everybody and their mother and their grandmother and their ancestors. The thing cluster and confused. Can we have some
So
breakout from it? Probably.
so
But we don't
you
want
feel
to
like say
overtalk. So, the reason with me.
yeah, so you feel like say that a stifle the culture and rhythm.
It's not stifle, it's more like a water down it. Because you are going. When
So
a man put out in
hold on
project.
now. Yeah, so let's say they put out 100 tracks on it. I will leave that
Mm-hmm.
still. Probably say 20. So they put out
Mm-hmm.
20 tracks on it. Zine? 20 different songs. Right? You will listen to the 20 of them, but you only like 5 out of 20. Right? And that the 5 everybody like. Then that 5 they are gonna hit. So the other 15 basically then get the exposure and basically, if a man hear it and them like it, them hear it and like it. But if that person was not on that rhythm, it's very possible and very likely say, oh, that person, you wouldn't even hear him. But the fact same depend on a big rhythm, Because first of all, you see, if you put out if you put out a song on a rhythm and it sound good, it not gonna go nowhere. You see what I say? They probably not
Mm-hmm.
even authorize it as, I put it. So, the day we have to kind of say, oh, we like the fact say, it give like the no-name DJs them, so to
All
speak,
right,
kind of
I'm
get
give
a buzz.
a music lesson. And
Yeah.
you're a normal like, consumer of music. Probably not look as deep into it as how I do. So let's go back to look at
Mm.
history. You remember European rhythm with Vibes
But
Cartel,
yeah, tell more on it.
the massacre, all of them. So the European rhythm, it was a huge juggling. That young artists also emerged from.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So there a lot from them time and beyond. They're always juggling that is happening that a young artist end up on the beat and getting boss. Yeah. But it was more controlled. And because it's controlled when the juggling put out, when they put out the juggling, that artist is featured amongst the mix of these huge artists. But if you have the huge artists, I have 40 stuck on that. It's hard to sift out and hear a talent that is emerging. Because some persons just gonna get the viralness of it, not because their songs are good, but because them have the social media attention more so than an artist that has the lyric potent or melody or flow or unique sound that can pop up because it's not all that social media friendly are out there, it may get overshadowed. So with the European rhythm, you had Massacre who got a big buzz out of it. Alkaline, there was a couple DJ from Montego Bay as well and so forth. And that's how it has been going on because that's how it works. And when the producer can then go ahead and say, all right, me have a good body of work and me control the mixing and mastering. And that's what Shaggy was pointing out on at the time when he was interviewed. Him said the rhythm, which is a WYFL rhythm, has potential, but it's kind of crowded with different mix and mastering. So it's
Mm.
hard to put it together and then release it, the juggling as an album or whatever that people can purchase so it can start chart on Billboard and so forth. Because what really ever happened so is the producer have got to do the same thing when them do from back then. Focused on his songs that he mixed and he mastered and put out. So all of that noise still gonna be left behind. Or if him like one and two songs, I'm gonna reach out to that person and say, all right, me go let me voice that mix and master it over. So that's what I'm saying, it's watering down the music. Because by right, if that compilation of the WYFL rhythm was put together and released as a body of work like an album,
Mm.
it would already move from reggae billboard to in the top 100 worldwide, Billboard 100, because this is how good it is doing.
But
So that's
they're
what I'm
released
saying.
as singles though. They're not released as then I don't think they're released as
Like,
like an
so
album,
that's what I'm
right?
saying to you. Majority of the time, when a producer do a juggling, after a while, after I release them as single, he then release them
But
as
yeah,
a
I go
body
on
of
though.
work.
Me feel like nobody
Mm.
really care about that.
No, that
That
you're
yeah, oh
supposed to
yeah.
care. It's
No,
supposed to
what
care.
you are talking about? No,
Because
but
all
we
right,
are talking about
vibes,
I know.
vibes. Hold
Hold
on,
on,
man.
but
Eh.
you are talking about it from an industry perspective. Me I talk about it from a listening to music perspective. So from a consumer perspective, we not business about that. We just want to know say, you know, yeah,
Mhm.
play it, select a run to tune and juggling and it, you drop this a song and you drop that song and you drop the next song and all of them upon the same rhythm. So
This
it's
is
like
what
you
I'll say
can't
to
Willy Bumps, you
you.
can't go on Willy
This is
Bumps same
what I'll
way.
say to you as
Because
a consumer.
yeah.
This is what I say with you as a consumer. Because no for us a consumer, and not consume nothing more than bootleg people songs. We not purchase, we not buy nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? So what do really a consume? Too much vibe has been in dancehall, vibe and bus, and energy, hype, and you flop tomorrow. What Jamaica should move trending towards is a business and music, and approaching music as a business. And this is why our genre are going to be more respected. The
So
vibes
what,
and
what the
all them things
consumer
are
have to do
good.
with that? What the
Eh?
consumer have to do with that?
So this is what I'm saying. Persons who are the gatekeepers, I, so to speak, claim I'm going to talk a little more about gatekeeping. Um, but persons who control it, they have to understand because at the end of the day, we want to reach the levels like oh some new genre pop up and a reach. Like what them call that genre there in the Latin market that them say the sample, the dembow and thing there. What I call that again?
Reggaeton.
Reggaeton. We want to reach certain levels. We want to stop collect with Grammy run a black desert. We want to reach levels. So I'm saying with the consumers, if you really want to support reggae music, I say you are a consumer, you just business for vibes. If you want vibes, go buy, at least go buy. Someone don't know if you buy song. Someone don't know if you purchase artist song. Or no go take the
So but
responsibility for the
so
support the
so what
artist
you're
and go
saying
purchase
is
them song.
what you're
As a
saying then,
consumer,
when a
your
consumer go
rights,
to
your
a
rights is to.
party,
Mhm.
when a consumer go to a party, are they supporting artistry and
No for not
the
even buy
dancehall
ticket for the
artists?
promoter. Not even ticket you don't buy for the promoter.
Well, somebody's buying tickets because they keep on put on dance and party, so obviously somebody will make money, right?
But yes, so
But
we don't want to
are
stray
we
from.
supporting
We don't want.
a dancehall artist when we buy a ticket to come on them show?
It's not the dancehall artist show.
Okay, but are we supporting a dancehall artist when we buy a ticket to come on them show?
All right, so
Is that
we're going
yes
to talk
or
about
no?
we're going to talk about indirect support. I'm talking about direct support. If you truly respect and love an artist and he's putting his work out there, spending a dollar or $1.95 or $7, if you truly is a consumer and a supporter of the artist, should it's even cheaper than the ticket on that pay for 4 or 5. So we don't want to go all the way around this up. We
Yeah,
just
but
want to
at the
scale
end of
this
the
up.
day, as I say,
So,
a vibes. You
well, it's just
understand?
my opinion still. It's
You
just
want
my
to go a
opinion.
party, you want to go enjoy yourself, you want to go, So a vibes that talk about. So I'm not saying you have to buy because obviously when you're there home or you're there in your car or whatever the thing is and you listen to some music, you want support the artist them really. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time we also support when we go by when we go at the dancehall artist show when they perform and them thing there because he might get paid and at the gate fee I pay him. You see me? So
I understand that.
all I'm
Mhm.
saying is, yes, me understand from an industry perspective, but I have to look upon it from a consumer perspective as well, right? People
Mhm.
want to go out or go enjoy themselves. And I feel like it's more enjoyable when you have multiple songs per one beat. Because if you look for Pepper Seed and them long time song that we
Mhm.
used to drop, right?
Mhm.
We used to drop and man go at dance hall and them a juggle song there. You understand? You get a vibes off,
Bro,
right?
Pepper Seed was a solid structure already. And everybody from Water Road and their grandmother jump on it. All of that was structured. That's what I'm telling you, it's not going back to the original base because all of these things, no matter how much artist was on it, it
They
was
never have
structured
internet.
and released as a
They
project.
never have
That's
Instagram.
why the producer could have sell the rights to certain things and partner with different record label because it's structured. You see what I say? So when I say I go back to basic, this is not going back to basics. As I say, 'cause a lot of these persons who put the song out there, it's just really for, as I say, vibes and fun. But it can be structured and be more effective
So
for
so
for the
why
genre.
was there? Would you agree that there was a slump in dancehall?
There was never a slump in dancehall.
All
Dancehall
right,
can't stall
Evans.
you.
Done the
Dancehall can't
argument. You
stall. There was
win.
never a
You
slump in
win.
dancehall.
There
There was never.
was. I feel
There
like
was
there was
never.
a slump. And,
No.
that year
Why you said there was a slump?
because you know that year one and few whatever. One and two songs in. You never hear it's
Lies,
like
man.
no, you see from all right, you see from Russian come up with it with the remix. The drum thing.
Lies.
You see from Russian come up with the juggling thing is a different vibes in a dancehall.
Which song was the last biggest dancehall song?
Shake it to the max.
And yeah, but she's not a dancehall artist, so we would use her. As I said, she's more
Mm.
she's
So which song
from
you
the
say?
African.
Which
No, that's what I said. Taliban. Taliban was the best song, right?
okay.
Taliban. Yeah.
Our
Taliban
drift
was one
went
of
the
those
boat same
major
time
songs.
too.
And there was a lot of different Massacre has so much song that even rappers want to collab with him. The dancehall is hot. Dancehall has been hot, bro. Zin,
But
what
may I
happened
try to
in
show you say
dancehall?
a one song. That what you're
No, man, I
proving
know
my
one
point.
song. I was
I prove
all
my
right. So
point.
which one of them song up on the double YFL rhythm? Chart and get big like a Taliban song. Which one of them?
Well, I'm probably not big as Taliban band
None.
song, but
None. I
I'm
was a
trying to
Remy
tell
Mar
you,
one.
we're
I Remy
talking
Mar. Well, I know
as
one. A
streets we are talking
Remy
about.
Mar song.
We're not talking
Remy
about
Mar
chart right
at
now. I talk
singing.
about the streets. I talk about the
No,
streets.
but that's what
And
I'm
this
telling you. It's not really going back to basic. Is what I don't think. All right, let me ask you. What are the Hill
we
Gully Riddim? What are the Hill Gully Riddim are going right now? Which one of them songs you do where you can call five songs where I run the place? What I
I mean, it's a fairly new rhythm still. You can't really say five because, all
But
right. So
that's
you have,
quite a few
but
songs
me
just
know the
upon
song
it.
them. Hold on, me know the song them because you have a massive. We can't tell you the song name, but me know some Moscow have a song on it. Me know so
You
the
see what
Niger
I'm
boy have
saying?
a song.
There's too
You have
much to
Chanel
consume. You
Muir.
can't even
You
focus
should
on it.
have. Well, you asked me a
There's too much
question.
to consume.
You asked me a question.
All right, go ahead.
My youth we sing Skipper. Yeah, you have Skilly Bang. You have a few people on it. You see what I say?
All right, so you notice the name song them my youth they don't know the song them. All right, the song that is more prominent right now,
Skipper me a talk with.
the song that is more prominent on it right now is the Massacre,
Bro, me
right?
tell you something. Me not know how long Hill Gully out, but literally a last week first me hear it. So I don't know when it came out, but a last week first me hear it. So you cannot use Hill Gully as any type of measuring stick. Use something come out long time. Use
All right,
WYFL rhythm.
let's use a double
Like
YFL already.
use
Name,
storybook
name.
rhythm. Use go rhythm. Cause them they out long time. But
I
anyway,
forgot to not really
we feel
connect to
like
the
we be
street,
that.
man.
We feel
I
like
forgot to not connect to the street, man. Forgot to not connect to the street. You don't want to wheel one part when I'm place and they reach late. I understand. I understand. I understand.
a carnival we go over there, you know. We never hear none of them song they have play.
But as I said, I hope I hope we get some new stars
Yeah.
out of these beats. So far it's more like for even the double YFL rhythm, we have Anthony B. Boom, can get a career boost out of it. So
Anthony
we're
being a
glad
new
for that.
though.
Eh?
Anyway, sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Continue.
That's what I'm saying. Our career boost, because I already having career. But we
Okay.
haven't seen.
No, you should have talked about Skipper. Cause
No, Skipper
Skipper
did that buzz already. Skipper did that buzz already.
no, hold on no. Him did a
Skipper did that
buzz.
already.
Him did
Skipper did that already, man.
all right. He at Jamaica.
A new artist would have been like, we hear a song where first we are really an artist and just take off. Just like how they happened for
Oh, like
Niger boy.
Baker. Like Baker back in the day.
Yeah, just like how they
Half
happened with Niger.
Go Club with him.
Well, I know, and that did happen to Niger boy same way when Russia advised him. You understand what I say? We haven't seen that with a WYFL, what may I call it, right? A DJ Mac and Crash Dummy Radio. We haven't seen that. Hopefully we can see that with the this and that. People that mentioned say the girl name on TikTok named Candy.
Mm.
And what I say she emerged Candy. But again, that's what I'm telling you. A lot of these popular people gonna get the
Wait there, which Candy?
attention.
Candy with a wall?
No, the Candy, what's she name? Candy Brawling or something like that. The girl from
Oh, you have an
TikTok.
ex. Okay. And I
That's
know
the
that one.
same thing. You never know how I'm going. Let's sort of find out. With that said, I hope the thing work and with some new artists emerge. But again, the man who run the internet for a while. Jaii Frais.
Jaja.
What do you think about that?
Boy, we didn't go on a party this still, but based on what I've heard on the social media. Yo, say I think I got three different stories here. So first story here is that Jaii Frais shot a man with him licensed firearm. Right? We never know. I mean, I try to figure out how that works because in a live in Jamaica, so I understand him have that licensed firearm. But anyway, that's the first story here, right?
Mhm.
The second story here now is that this is like him basically come out of the bathroom, then stick him up, him disarm a man and take away gun and pop, 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 shot bus and ray. That's the second story here. And then now the third story me here now is that basically a man lend him a strap and him, protect himself go to the bathroom and when him come out of the bathroom, him use that strap there. Like basically them circle
Defend
him
himself.
and him defend
Allegedly.
himself. Yeah. Well,
Allegedly.
allegedly, I just say I hear me here, though. So that basically I'm sip on the media. So yeah,
Just
don't
want to be
take anything me
politically
say
correct
as
by saying
I
allegedly.
don't know. I mean I know what go on. You
All
know
right,
what
but
I say?
you may have
Yeah.
to say still.
I know what go
Listen
on,
this,
bro.
listen this whole thing. Um, as youth, I want me understand when it come to speaking things into being, you have to be careful, you know. 'Cause I
Mm,
remember an episode I watched with Jaii Frais where him say, yo, sometimes a man for us nuance no say, yo, a Jaii Frais that, you know, I mean, I'm gonna mess with the girl, can me shoot up a place. And if you know say, yo, sometimes I have to know that say, yo, you're crazy. At any time you can shoot up the place where they say, you know, run for them man, they don't call them man, they shoot up the place now, run for them man, the woman. So
allegedly.
you have to be careful some things you put out there. And you say Jaii Frais, as a lot of people don't understand in Jamaica that vlogging or talk shows that talk about celebrities is natural. It's natural. And you can't want to go into the public space and not want people to talk about you. Yes, there are going to be some things that going to be really touchy and whatever the case may be. As long as it doesn't affect you on a certain level, and if it does, you go about it the lawful way. If you go ahead and say, you're going to see a man and buck a man in the street and do a man something,
Allegedly.
eh, allegedly, you know where that's going to lead you. You
Mm,
see what I say? That now going to carry you going away. You understand? You're not for jail. Can't tell you from jail and forward to the police and show them say, yo, life they have to live and youth can make money. So when you make money, certain things, when you make money, certain things you know follow up. I want to understand this. Say, there's a story about the crow, the crow and the eagle. That eagle is the most feared bird in the sky. But when it
yeah,
comes to the
allegedly.
crow, allegedly. When it comes to the crow, and the crow always attack the eagle and then not attack him as hurting, but picking at him, pulling him
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
in head and him feather and whatever the case may be. And the eagle never go ahead and try to fight or go to stoop to the level of the crow. What him do? Him just go higher, higher to the level of success. Make the crow lose oxygen and fall. So sometimes one have to just shame people with success. You see what I say? So 450 and him team should have just focus on us. Yo, them say when
Allegedly.
allegedly. Well no, he was there. Me see him run on the camera. So
I
that's
don't
not
want no
alleged.
man. Why?
No boy.
We
But
just like I
anyway,
say, me don't want no man go circle me. Why? It would have that.
no boy. But anyways, what I say is it's fair to say that when certain people talk certain things against you, let's shame them with success, no man.
That is it.
Shame them with success. But Jaii Frais, them says a Oxtail building get.
Next court date, them say July 8th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a closed thing, so it's not gonna be a media frenzy. But me feel like seeing that he's a social media, person, they should have just allowed, just play it out for social media. Them should have go
You love,
live
you
for
love, you love a
Instagram or
bangarang too
TikTok.
much. You love a bangarang too much, man.
No, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's a social media person. So
So I was watching this podcast after I'm released, and
yeah, put it
I
on
guess I
social
guess I
media.
guess I guess it was the most locked in podcast. Everybody locked in podcast because hey, the biggest case we see like this is Vice Cartel case. I don't know which one bigger, but it was all in the media and everybody wanted to know what going.
We
And
know
he
which one
went
is
ahead
bigger.
and he got the lawyer. What's the name of his lawyer again, man? I can't the lawyer. What name again?
I don't. I sat.
I sat, yeah, man. And I think he was saying that people are contacting him and say, yo, man, I understand you. You're there, jail, you're lying out here so in a pool. Yo, Jamaicans are easy, you know, but when they demand things after they demand, you know, it's like, you know, you have no life, you know. So I
Awesome.
sat, went ahead and I was in his pool, you know, and I relaxed and I splashed and I say, yo, go focus on Jaii Frais case for that.
Ah, boy.
And,
But
you know,
say on a serious note still, I feel
mm,
like say, yeah, something needs to be said about, you know, freedom of speech. We know it's not US this, but at the end of the day, I feel like it has been established that Jamaicans has some level as it relates to freedom of speech. There's only one person can really say
mm,
anything about, and I
yeah.
won't say who that person is, but say if you say anything about that man shall find you immediately and expeditiously. But besides
Jaja.
that, still, yeah, we should have some freedom of speech. I feel like say, yo, if
But
if um if
isn't that
someone
how they
says
were
something
treating him?
about you, yeah, say back something about them. You don't need to take it to that level. You see me, allegedly. You understand?
Mm.
So yeah, I feel like we are evolving and growing country. We're trying to get to the first world status. I don't know.
But
Yeah,
may I ask you a question?
we have to change.
May I ask you a question? Wasn't it said that Jeffrey was one of the most hated person next to Foota Hype in the business?
First, may I
Big
hear
up
that.
Foota. Yeah, man, people start about Jeffrey, man, and thing. So, and I used to love 450. So, yeah. Yeah, so, I love the industry is amazing. And it's when they come to flipping the narrative, it's very important to understand how to flip the narrative because I want to tell them I love you today and hate you tomorrow. But I hope it's a sad thing because there was somebody who was got injured in the whole team. I'm glad they ain't the other part today. I think the youth will get injured at Canada and come from, Gotcha. No, I'm glad to say you're in the other carnival part today. And I hope things get better. And hey, as you would say on the news, say when it come to that event, them said no guns are allowed. So you thought it was safe. So I understand how there was a cowboy shootout at the venue. You know what I mean?
That is
The
another
movies,
thing when need to be discussed as well. But
I
that sounds
understand
like
that.
it's a next day conversation. That
Yeah, but let's move to Yaksta
promoter
now.
them wanna need to do better with that thing. You see what I say? If you not hire
Let's,
security and then telesecurity say, oh, set a levels and say, yo, no guns or whatever the case is. We need to put something in place to make sure. Say, if a man are coming with all a license firearm, he might have something to lock it to. You
yo,
understand what I
Jackson.
say? Whether it's lock or whatever the case is.
Jackson,
You know?
Jamaica now links from the place now, man. Oh man. I'm a,
Well,
I'm a,
I
I'm
guess
a,
I guess they shall deal with the consequences then. You understand? Because if I was that man, anyway, that way I say anything. I would have eat a piece of food. You see what I say?
Jaja, Jaja. So we pick up for the. All right, so let's talk about Yaksta, right? Yaksta come out and I burn a fire. I mean, it's a movement, the return of Yaksta.
Yeah.
And Yaksta attack the things and Yaksta say, yo, here we are burn out them boy, we are burn out them girl. A certain man that
Mm.
harbor them people and I support them people and I only get for real cultural artists. Artists are supposed to burn the fire now, burn the fire. You know what would matter? Because there's a lot of things that media. What you see on your end? 'Cause you know on the other side. What you see on your end?
Jaja. Boy, me can't say me know exactly who I talk. I've never called no name, but me say one person answer still. You understand? And the boss say, yo, interview me. And that is Chronixx. And he was just
Sure.
basically saying, like, listen, me bonfire see make and him listen all a ton of song. I say, yo, yeah man, me a bonfire. So where you depend, what you talk about? You see me, but I don't know. Say uptown. And I mean say it still, no, I'm just saying the streets are saying allegedly that Chronixx is an uptown artist. You understand? So
What makes you uptown?
I
What makes you uptown?
eh? I
What
don't know,
makes
me feel like there's it's alright. So looking at Rasta community,
mm-hmm.
I have two set of Rasta, right? When in the
Mm-hmm.
dancehall Rasta community, I have two set of Rasta.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Sizzler and the Anthony B and the Capitan. And then, not well, you have Yaksta. You have Chronixx Rasta too. Zine? But
Mm-hmm.
them are famous one them, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when I say them one, they are the ghetto type of Rasta.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? I say, and then for the uptown side, I know you have like the Protege and the Chronixx.
Mm.
And, the brother when win the Grammy, when I don't remember his name. That brother
Kes
there,
Namdi.
yeah, you have a Marley them. So it's like a two different set of Rasta you have. That's how me see it still. But
So
so
me
me
ask
feel
you a
like
question. So what make Capital them the ghetto and I want make Chronixx them the uptown? You see, this is how I think Jamaica judge uptown
one
and
side one more fire than one. And that's the truth.
no, we think this is what people use and judge uptown and downtown. It's
Yeah,
based
yeah.
on all right, so like they want to say uptown because they want to see you as your diction, your proper speaking and all that thing that you carry yourself certain way, so you're uptown. Yeah?
Nah, really,
And
if you know me, you know
if
so
a
me not
man
uptown.
dress a certain
Me
way
not one
and
born a uptown.
yeah, it's based on behavior. It's based on behavior and they could be wrong. If you check some of them youth or them artists want to say uptown, them probably come from a very middle class or upper class family. You know what I mean? So even though them live a country, them probably come from a two-story, three-story house. They never really know poverty on a certain level. So that's what I'm saying. It's hard to tell. But for Yaksta a forward out and a bonfire and Chronixx then answer, we're assuming that is a Yaksta versus Chronixx thing right now because him said them uptown Rasta they have a certain we not call a certain name because you know what I mean it's allegedly have a certain type of behavior, you know what I mean, to certain type of people in the business and the fire now burn against a certain thing free up. Well, hear me listen. When you do certain things, you have to do it in full. You can't do it halfway. So that's that. You're a bad artist and you have to burn the fire. But when you burn the fire, you can't say you're gonna sell pork same way. You're gonna sell. That's that. I just say you're perfect. I agree with myself. I'm gonna say Yaksta.
So,
I think Yaksta come from.
you talk about the poker and talk about the banging line. Man say banging line,
But this again, there's a lot of things, and Rastafarism is about righteousness and equality and judgment for certain things. Yes, so that's what I say. You have to do it in also. You don't want to do it like you attack just the industry, but you have to attack and push righteousness in full. You see what I say?
Yeah, yeah.
Because righteousness is not up here so and then in a down so. It's a full circle. But I love the fireman bun, because the fireman bun. You know what I mean? It kind of misnote a dancer. You remember when kept that they come in and fire burn, man?
Mm.
From people realize a certain society has sink
People used to
different people, the
walk.
body load fire.
People
The
used to go
body
and
load,
dance with Began and
or the body
Pyro.
load the fly, the body load the fire. But
Mm.
um Yaksta a female artist and then he represent the North Coast and Yaksta a bad artist. So I love the
What you say?
energy I
Yaksta
forward
middle
to it.
class.
Yeah man, I think if Yaksta get
I
a
want
little
you to
man.
come from to, yeah.
Yaksta come from
I don't
St.
know
Mary's
middle
side, man.
class, but all right.
You know
But
what I mean?
talking about religion. Talking about
Yeah.
religion. I remember we see a video with Spice, but I never have that for your topic.
Yeah. I
What
go
I want,
find now.
when I see like she and the church people them at it again. Why Spice?
Mm.
Why them not love
So
them those are
at
scared?
some point, I wonder
No Spice no man.
if at some point, I wonder if I promote Spice, I promote himself by doing them something. Cause Mr. D Angel, they at church, how much artists they at church, I'm not here. The church I fight against them. So why do I fight against Spicer? Spicer coming a new
Why
album now. Spicer coming a new album.
try drop a new album. But what even said alright, me not gonna say it's alone. But me feel Spice specifically for some reason. Them always a target her. Them target other dancehall artists, you know. 'Cause I remember when Beenie Man when he said shake that booty in the name of Jesus, you know. And they attack him and when Elephant Man sing a too bad mind, they attack him same way. You see me? So yeah man, them have a thing for dancehall artists. But me feel like say if it's Spice physically as a type of angel. Me don't know for the there's one, you know, significant difference, you know. One of them light skin and one of them dark skin. I don't know for that.
I said the uptown thing I go on that's again.
I see him uptown thing.
Alright, so let me ask you a question though. Wait, why? I want to go rough for saying it, but when a church, when a hurricane they are going, what church voice is so strong? And means that God fearing
After.
you to know. I have to ask the question.
The
Because
church roof blow after man.
most of the women is active was a dancehall artist them who attend to the people.
That is
As a
true.
man said, so
You're
and if you
right, you
know the
know, and
story,
you see when the dancehall artists them did I do them thing, and I help the people them. I never see them a burn them out, and I say, oh, them people are unclean, so I have to
we
take nothing
not take
from
them
them.
food, not take them,
We not take their food, and we not take them this and that. We don't take
yeah,
it.
we
So
not take them food.
all of a sudden, no, there
So
is this
so
morality.
I have to remember you know, that when the Bible tells us when they forward, people when par with them, the concern, cause my par with persons where that are considered as sinners. I'm saying not call for come to call the righteous, it's for call the sinners. So if somebody who is quote unquote a sinner, I'll them say even though sin cause the first one, but they are known sinner and this is the same why Marion all go through the whole thing of people still can't accept her. I come like when you're in a dance artist, it's like you're worse than a murderer. Because they accept a pastor who used to be a murderer and a bad man and come and start in church. But you see, as a dancehall artist, I go to God and they try to preach and start. Nobody really want to hear from.
Now I hear nothing, but here
So I
I
go
go
like
on. See,
dancehall artist first and then all the murderer to me, I tell him backside. I tell you.
yeah, guess how it is. You see, religious people, them them are trying to do things to get saved, and them feel like say. Them seek the moral high ground and start cast judgment for all of these different people. Like that is their place to do that. What the Bible, the Bible say? You see me? The Bible say, Jesus died upon the cross and all we have to do is believe. So we not understand how all of a
Again,
sudden them take on God role and start judge
so
people.
what is she trying to do while them go at her? What's the story behind it?
I think she's collaborating with what's her name? Daniela? This other church lady, right? And apparently she put her on a flyer to say that okay, Spice is gonna be there or whatever the case is, right? But
Mm-hmm.
and I an idea, this is not me defending Spice or Daniel or whatever the case is, but just feel like say Christian people underneath focus on teaching the gospel and leave judgment to God. Lord that, because the Bible said thou shalt
Yo,
not
I
judge.
want,
You see
I
me?
want to,
And the
I
other
want
thing, hold on there. The
to,
other thing to it, as I said earlier. It's like them treat sex is such a taboo subject, right? So it's like if a song is based on sex, they look at it like it's worse than a song where I say, yo, me I go bust out a man, marry me, I go murder a brother. Re, right? And guess what? Sex natural. It's a part like you can be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth without sex. So me not understand why is it such a taboo subject. And then you see most of the thing them Spice are sing about. The same people them where judge Spice, them a do it in them bedroom. Them a cock up and them a fling it up on the left or whatever. So we don't
boy,
understand.
boy,
What the
boy.
big deal.
I don't know Rasta, but you mess it. at the same time, I said to the people, I'm not careful how you approach the sinners because right now the church might get empty, And a lot of people are coming
I'll let
and
them.
thing and the young people not in the church anymore. So, you know what I mean? Be careful how we are condemned because the church need the young people them the church definitely need them. See?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Oh,
let's
before
talk.
you go along, I have to big up my designer. You see my hoodie.
Uh,
I pull over, we call it. You understand
right.
me? I say
You
nice
pull
and
over.
thick. That's why it's adopted by God. And this is designed by one of my friends, young person CMA, young person
Mm-hmm.
at church. The brand is called In His Image. So In His Image apparently you can check that out online. But yeah, man, that is it. Where you send out with that?
And so I also pick them up, you know what I mean? One for
Mm.
said just the
Support
same
them.
big big up true team players, you know what I mean? Of time I send them the true team players gear. I want to big up to 4BD same way. Them are them closing line there. Hot and always a
Yeah.
part of common sense. But make a reason now, make a reason. Let's go into the whole thing where we talk about, you know what I mean, the Prime Minister of Jamaica that look like Jackson. Jackson family.
Oh, sorry, light skin business. When I light skin at
Yes,
all.
there's some good news. It says the funds is going to use the funds to build a highway. Explain
Which
that in the
funds?
news. Come on.
Which funds am I gonna use?
Oh, I mean, pardon me. I'm stay corrected. I mean that is building looking to launch a highway and a hospital. Tell us a little bit more about that.
No, well, that's not what you're trying to spread false rumor,
No,
false
no,
news.
I missed
But
it, man. I missed it, man.
yeah, man. Anyway, what your question? What you ask me? Say?
Is that highway coming into play?
I mean, I think it is needed. I
It's
think
needed.
it is needed. It was needed last year. It was needed the year before. Yeah, that's what I say. Because
Mhm.
I don't know if you've traveled that section of a highway, of the roadway, recently,
Uh-huh.
but the last time, not the last time, time before that, or the time before that. Anyway, so me around Melissa, right? I was in traffic from CLM, go straight in at Ochi. And then the other day, I go down, there at Jamaica again, which in a last month. Then I traffic from about, what is the name? Sentence Bay, go straight in at Ochi,
Hmm.
right? So something has to be done because at the end of the day, yeah, you basically you have to look at it like you lose a whole hour in a traffic. That make no sense. The town, yeah, Ochi can't go like that because that's a huge pain point. Anybody at all. So is either is one or two things. Well, I guess are both, right? Is either increase the number of public transportation that traverse that area. When I say public transportation, I talk about bus, I not talk about taxi. Enough taxi upon the road. You understand? So change the route taxi them where the taxi them left from the entrance of the street. So for example, for St. Anne's Bay, somewhere along at the bottom of at sorry, the entrance, the exit. Well, we can't
Come on,
even
we're not
talk
done
about
dancing,
that
man.
straight.
Can't reason, man. Reason, man.
Yeah.
Reason. Call the word where
So
it is, man.
some half of the road there, you basically have a taxi them down there, so, and then you have bus that carry them from Ochi to that point. Because the number one reason we can tell you why so much traffic upon the road is because of the taxi man them. I bash them, but
Yeah, yeah.
gonna take gonna beaten because of who no fault. Because me can tell you right now, me there in the traffic and about 10 taxi me see fly past. You
Yeah,
see?
shit.
And I broke the one way. Sometimes I put all on the left, on the soft shoulder, them a drive. All 10 of them pass. Zoom, 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 zoom. So me I say, hold on there. Me sit down in the traffic and them just a fly past like say, oh, you never know, say, one lane over here, sir. You see me I say, so, yeah, man. But anyway, yeah, something needs to be done. So I think that highway is definitely needed. And, obviously the hospital, that's another thing. Well, me not even give out so much information, but yeah. St. Anne's Hospital is very near and dear to me. You know what I mean? Um, but I feel like I don't know when last I go to St. Anne's Hospital. But if you're developing St. Anne and Ochiris specifically as, a destination, only if you have a proper hospital, right? And, God bless them are do them best with what them have. But we all know there's a need a huge renovation and upliftment and all of that. Yeah.
Do you think these are just some promise from Andrew Holness again? Promises. You think this is literally
Um,
going to happen?
I don't know if there's a lot of things that he has promised that he hasn't delivered on. Maybe you know a few that you can tell me, but I can't think of any right now. But definitely, again, it's something that's needed. I feel like people are going to hold him accountable for that, especially the hospital. The road is needed too, but the hospital is definitely
Yeah, because
needed,
we
bro.
all know that Jamaican healthcare system is it's a
Yeah,
major concern. It's
it's a
a
major
very major
concern.
concern. A
Mm.
lot of people would like to,
If
return
I can
resident
make
with.
a point here as well,
Uh-huh.
for the hospital, I don't know what the plans are, but if I were building that hospital, I wouldn't put it where it is right now. You understand? I'd probably put it somewhere else.
Like where?
Because, all right, so initially St. Anne's Bay was the mecca of it is the capital of St. Anne, right? And that
Hmm.
was like the mecca, that was the main place. Similar to how downtown Kingston was the thing I know, a New Kingston, it did have a lot of places this has
A
happened.
shift,
But
a
I
shift
think
has a shift has
a
happened. A
shift
shift.
has happened. I know
Mm.
the shift, I watch the thing there. You understand? So I wouldn't put it in St. Anne's Bay, but that's just my personal opinion. You understand me? I say I would build a brand new hospital somewhere else that is where the people are. Because me feel it kind of the out of the way. Especially with the traffic, if something happened to your ocean and you have to left all the way go St. Anne's Bay, it kind of make no sense to me still.
So I'm
But,
going to send that bill for them to follow we come watch it.
well, I don't think they're going to destroy that
I say being a
hospital.
politics, you have nothing but your people
No,
alone.
hold on, no, I'm not saying to destroy the hospital. I'm saying to build a new one.
A
So
new
now you're going
one.
to have
Okay.
two. Yeah,
Okay.
you have two hospitals.
But building hospital is one. And building one. What about the hospitals that are already there that don't have the proper system? You know what I mean? You have
So that's
hospital
a
bed.
whole different
Yeah,
conversation you start right now.
yeah.
When
So
you
no, why not use this money that you're gonna use and build a new hospital to try to fix and get some systems in these hospitals? You have
So
so much.
they tried out with Cornwall Regional Hospital. How is that working so far?
I really don't know but we
You
can
know,
look
man. You know.
we
You
can we
know.
can look a little more deeper into it
No, you know.
on
You
the
know.
next episode. But I'm just
No, no,
saying,
no, no, no. Next
I
episode,
I
you
was
bring it
in
up.
I was
You
in St.
brought it
Nasby
up.
Hospital. Well,
You
I
brought it
was
up.
in I was admitted in St. Nasby Hospital, and once a shout out to the people because them look out for me. I
Yeah, yeah.
probably kind of have a true me have a look out name. But the look out for me.
Ah,
But
boss, yeah.
I tell you,
Continue,
wait.
continue.
Where's the Paul Bogle? But anyways, them look out for me because and if you look at it, a lot of these beds in the hospital don't have any machines. So a man get gunshot or whatever sickness him have, and only way you can find out if him are dead if we go check and say dead.
Well, it's sad still, not a laughing matter, but here we go on. So
No, our brother them
going back to
beside
the
me. Hold on, man.
conversation, going
Our
back
brother
to
them
the thing that
beside
you
me and
brought
he's
up,
sick, you
right?
know.
Going
Eh?
back to the thing where you brought up, right? Which is
Uh-huh.
refurbishing the hospital. They tried that with Cornwall Regional, right? And if I don't remember the exact budget that they thought it was going to cost, but it ended up costing what, two, three times that? And I think one of the reasons for that is they're trying to operate the hospital while it's being renovated, right? And that is causing a lot of limitation, a lot of restrictions, you know? Them can't work after certain hours, all kind of things, right? While if they had a separate site, a different site away from the hospital, them can use them drill and make noise and bang, 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 right through the night. Them could operate 24/7. You see me have
Mm.
different shift of contractors come in and work. But they can't do that at that hospital because you have patients there. And obviously them sick, them need to sleep and they need to rest. So you have to maintain certain level of normalcy there and all of that. Dust and all them sitting there affect them. But anyway, that is my opinion. You see what I say? But I definitely
Well,
would not look into refurbishing those hospitals until you have an alternative. So create one next one at Ochi, and you see when that one you make that one there at Ochi, just move everybody out of that one there at Sentence Bay, go to the new one, and then you fix up the one at Sentence Bay. That is how me see it. Quicker, easier, cost less money.
well, point taken, point taken.
Mm.
And if you're watching and you agree with Jackson, let us know what's your the reasoning behind that. If you have any information that we don't have or we didn't talk about, you can mention it there. Again, it's another episode of Current Affairs. Common Sense Making Make Sense. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. Trust me, if you have any topics that you want us to talk about, put it in the comment section. Reason with them, man. If you don't like us, tell them, man. So we can work on it. Reason with it. Drop it in the comment section. If Kemar head too big and if you Paul Bogle and whatever the case, man, just put that. Common sense make sense. What you have to say for Lee Jackson?
Big up my host, Labas.
Big up Labas. Oh, Labas in a jail. We never talk about that and him drop him new album. Yeah, Labas drop him new album, Ice. Me, some people say, yo, it's not easier, man. Him really go to that. Him really go to that. The Ice thing there.
I'm ready for that.
But, yeah.
So tell us about your new album, Mr.
Yeah,
Boss.
and you can go ahead and check out my new EP, After Dark EP. Must be 18 and over to listen to that EP. Big up on yourself. Again, see you next time.
Men's fashion. Ladies, come here and get men some amazing clothes. Men, come fix up yourself and nice up for your life and your wife and all these things. Look here, this nice see? Ooh, yes, honey. That's something man so weird. Forbid it. This is where you have to be. No love.